What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to tell you it is a balmy 30-some degrees out here this morning. I mean, you can actually see the steam rising up over Homer's old body here. But anyway, today is engine day. It's going to be mainly about engines, and I'll tell you why. So we're getting ready. Woo! That sun glare is unforgiving. So anyway, we're getting ready to run these engines up to Calvert Racing Engines, you know, our friends up there in Maysville, Kentucky. And while we're there, we're going to go ahead and check on Homer's new engine, so we can dial in the rest of that and get that done. But anyway, it's going to be a little bit of running around, a little bit of farting around here at the shop. And then we got to get back and we got to flip over Homer's old rear carcass out there and jerk that rear end out, which is going to be kind of fun for somebody to watch. But anyway, it is going to be a busy day here at the shop, a busy day running around, and I'm going to take you guys along for the ride the entire day. So anyway, this is Buster Radio Garage. Let's get after it. All right, let's get this old 360 here. This is actually going to be the new engine for the Mopar Monza, which we're going to get it built up. I cannot wait to get it put in. And then obviously that's going to be the new engine for Noisy Cricket. So anywho, let's get them put in there real quick. Come on now. All right, good deal, Lucille. All right, cool, guys. We got both the engines loaded up in the back of the truck, and I'm so sorry about that glare. But boy, that sun is bright this morning. Here, let's try it from this angle. So anyway, both engines are strapped in, tied down. We got a tire between them to keep them from beating the crap at each other on the way up there. They can't go forward or back. Anyway, let's get up there to Calvert's. All right, cool, guys. We made it back up here to Calvert's. If you remember right, this is where we tore Homer down last year, right before an event. Jason's getting the forklift ready, and we're going to get these things out of here. Good night. Look at that. What's up, guys? We've got to get the rear end out of Homer's tail end here. That's old Rosie back here talking. Right there, spoiled little dog. But anyway, so we've got to get this rear end of the car like I was saying. So here's my plan. I've got this telephone pole right here. You know, we're kind of ish lined up. So what I'm thinking is, I found some old rope in my barn, which is right here. Been there for 10 years probably. I've never used it. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot around the top of Homer's body here. Wrap that rope around this pole over here to my truck. And essentially, in theory, the tires should stop, or the rock should stop the tires, and we can just flip this car right over on its top and get that rear end out. Now, of course, the fun part for you is if none of this works, and this car flips over and runs into my shop and knocks my shop wall down, well then, of course, there's some fine entertainment for you. But anyway, I've never been accused of being the smartest guy in the world, and we all know that here at the shop I can be an idiot. So for the love of God, do not do what I do, okay? So anyway, let's get to tying a knot to this thing and see if we can pull it over. All right, guys, let me flip you around and show you what we got, and then we're gonna give this a whirl. All right, essentially what I've got is just my tow strap choked around the top of the car, knotted off to this rope, around that pole, and then to my truck. So in theory, I ought to be able to pull forward down over the hill and at the same time watch this thing flip over. Now, if the rope breaks, it breaks. We'll just have to maybe double the rope up. We'll get a chain. Chain will be kind of difficult with the pole. But essentially what I want to do is pull, stay away from the danger at the same time, and then just let this flip over right here. Boom. Then we'll take that rear end out, roll it in the shop, cut this crap up. The scrapper will come get it today, and then Homer is completely gone. I'm going to take Rosie, for those of you that know she's out here. I'm going to take her, put her in the truck so she's safe. But in the meantime, I'm going to get you set up and let's get to pulling and see what happens. All right, guys, that was a miserable fail. The rope snapped. So now we got to come up with plan B. I'll take you over here and show you what happened. Yeah, it snapped good. It's slung all the way over here. So we definitely stretched it out. So I guess the next option is going to be is to try to double this up. If not, we'll have to break out a tow strap or something. Yeah, it just plumb snapped that off. And I'll try from there. So let me get this set up. We'll try this plan B. All right, guys, we're going to give this one more shot. So essentially, I've doubled the rope, wound it around itself all the way back over here to my truck again. We're going to try to pull forward and see if we can get this thing to flip over. So attempt number 2. All right, guys, attempt number 2 failed. So I guess we're just going to have to retire this old barn rope and get some strap or a chain. So let me get this set up and we'll try attempt number 3.
Homer don't look like Homer no more. Well, this is definitely the hillbilly way.
Hillbilly way, baby. He's about to go now. How close are we to straight up down?
You're getting there.
Is it straight up now where I can just push it over?
Almost.
I'd rather do that.
That's just the glass. Take Homer out in style. Yeah, it's wanting to go that way, so you might want to be careful.
Which way?
It's wanting to go towards the garage.
Boom! It didn't crush that at all, did it? I figured sure in the world it'd sandwich it. Now guess what?
You got to get your rope out
My
from
strap stuff's in there. Well, let's see what kind of damage we did to him. Look how shredded that is. Good night.
Well, if you'd stay out of the wall.
Where's that? Yeah, look how bent that frame rail is. This here's plumb broke. Plumb ripped out and ripped out here. Anybody need any Cordova frame rail? We bent all this. This is all bent. All my tools are under there. I guess I'll just take the whiz wheel while I'm down here and that top off so I can get it. I might be able to lift it up where we can get it out. At least I left this part where we can get to it. The strap. Well, there it is, boys and girls. We tried 4 attempts at pulling it with that cheap, old, nasty barn rope that's been in there for 10 years. That didn't work. So I figured what I would do is I just go ahead and take the rear end out. I did not do that on film because I'm laying underneath this thing and somebody would sure in the world say I was being unsafe. Where they would get that, I have no clue. But anyway, that's it. We're done. Scrapper's coming to get it. We got the rear end in the shop. We'll get that narrowed for Noisy Cricket. That's going to be it. So I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.